Vaydaber Havayachulu, and Hashem spoke, Zos Chukas Hatorah. This is the statute of the Torah, Asher Tziva Havaya Limor, that Havaya is commanded to say, V'tzarich Lahavin, and we need to understand the Haksiv Tchila, Vaydaber Havaya, that Hashem spoke, Shakadosh Baruch Hu HaMedaber, that Hashem is the one who's speaking. The Moshe, to Moshe, Zos Chukas Hatorah, this is the statute of the Torah. If so, why does it say as if Moshe is saying that this is what Hashem said? It should have simply said that I'm commanding. Also to understand a little bit of the idea of the red heifer, that says about it, the statute of the Torah. But the concept is that the Torah is called the written Torah. Kodesh Baruch Hu Omer Moshe Kosev, that the Holy One, blessed be He, says, and Moshe writes down, V'divrei Sofrim Nikra Torah Shebal Peh, and the words of the sages are called the oral Torah. Omnam Chukas Hatorah Lashon Chakika. So that's Divrei Sofrim. Sofer is to write with dio, but the concept of the Chukas Hatorah, the statutes of the Torah, Lashon Chakika, is a language of engraving. Hainu Kemosha Torah hi b'shorsho mekora, that is, as the Torah is in its root and its source, Sheshamu b'bechinas osios hachakika, that there it's in a state of letters of engraving. Shumadrega Eliona mebechinas hislabshus u'b'madregas shenekra osios haksav, that it's a level, a supernal level, higher than its enclothement, and in levels that are called written letters, lios nikra Torah shebechsav, to be called the written Torah. It's higher than the Torah shebechsav. K'mol derech moshel begashmius, just like physically beosios hanechtavim ala klaf, with letters that are written upon the parchment, lachein harei haosios hemdio, and therefore the letters are made of ink, shudavar zar v'nifrad maklaf, which are things that are foreign and separate from the parchment. Shlo hayalo shum shaychus mikodem el klaf, that did not have any connection beforehand to the parchment. Rak she'achar kach keshekosiv hasofer b'dio al gabi klaf, only afterwards, when the scribe writes with ink on the parchment, nisachtu v'hayu lachadim, they unite and become one. Aval osios hachakika himineu bei, but the letters of engraving are within it and part of it. Vein davar echad mamosh im ha'even shenichkaku bo, and are truly one thing with the stone that they are engraved in. And look what's brought about this in the Maamer. If you go in my chukos, in my statutes, in my engravings, and that's why at times it's brought in the Zohar, that the Torah is united with the Holy One, blessed be He. And times they said that the Torah and the Holy One, blessed be He, are all one. That is, the source and root of the Torah are one with the Holy One, blessed be He. And that this is the letters of engraving. So there's a difference between miskasha b'kutchabrichu and kol achad with kutchabrichu. So if it's only tied to kutchabrichu, so that's like the dio. It's tied, it's attached to the parchment. But the Oraisa is v'kutchabrichu kol achad, but the Torah being one with the Kodesh Baruch Hu, that's as the Torah is united like the letters of engraving. Shein mini obey, that they are in it and part of it. But when the Torah is enclosed in wisdom and understanding, and this is the statement of our sages, that the Torah is 2,000 years before the world. That these 2,000 are a concept of I will teach you wisdom and I will teach you understanding of Chachma and Bina. So that's the written Torah. That he may be blessed is much, much higher than wisdom and Chachma. If so, Chachma in comparison to the infinite may be blessed. Is allegorically just like the ink that's not part of the parchment. Mamash truly but nonetheless become one. Because he and his life are one. The Oros are one, or the Chabad are one in comparison to the Garmoy, the Midos or Kelim. In he and his causes are one, the Midos or Kelim. And like the Rambam writes, that he is the knower and the knowledge and so forth. And about this it says that the Torah is tied to the Holy One, blessed be He, as opposed to Kol Echad. Zos Chukas Hatorah, and this is the statute of the Torah. That is to say, through the mitzvah of the red heifer, Shiur, which is a decree. You'll draw down this concept of the letters, of engraved letters, Shel Torah, of the Torah, like the Luchos. To be drawn down from there, truly into the written letters. That is the written Torah. And from the written Torah, this will be drawn, the revelation of this to the oral Torah. And why does it have all these three components? It's because the red heifer is the general concept of the entirety of the Torah. As will be explained, and therefore the soul descended from its place of honor in the Garden of Eden, and clothed in a physical and a coarse body, in order to fulfill the Torah. And that's why it says that Hashem commanded us to do all these chukim. And that's why it says that you should do them. Or that you're going to that you're making these chukim, you're drawing this down. And it says you should guard my chukim. That the man makes them. That man makes them into mitzvahs and chukim. What does that mean? That there's this concept of drawing down from above, all the way from the letters of engraving, into the written Torah. And through this you live in them, you draw down this life force into you. And that's the descent of the souls into a body. It's a descent for the purpose of elevation. And this action, this effect that we cause, and this drawing down, it's through our arousal from below. Like it's written, that you'll love Him with all of your hearts. And after that, we have the idea of these things that I command you, and to understand how is it in the ability of the souls to draw this down. And so too, what is this whole idea, connection, which is the whole idea of the Torah, but what's it connected to? The mitzvah of the red heifer specifically. So this whole idea of the descent of the soul for the elevation to draw down, and the concept is and that it's brought in another place. Parshas Yisro, pasuk v'chol ha'am roim esakolos. In Parshas Yisro, where all the nations saw the voices, sheklolos in yana mitzvos, that the entire concept of the mitzvos is hu shal yidei zed nimshach la'adam bechinos u'madregos mashakasu b'chayos hakodesh v'chayos ratzav v'shov. That the whole point of the mitzvos is that through this is drawn to man the concept and level of what's written, of what's brought by the holy animal angels that are called animals, that says that the life force or the angels go upwards and come back. So that's the whole concept of mitzvos, is Ratzav V'Shov. Mezeu Masha Kasu B'Avraham Haloch V'Nasoa, and that's what it says by Avraham, that he traveled, he went and traveled. He went and he traveled, which is like Ratzav V'Shov. Masha Kasu B'Sefer Yetzirah, and this is like it's brought in Sefer Yetzirah, V'imrat Libcha Shuv La'echad, that if your heart runs, return to the one. Ratz Libcha, what does it mean? Your heart runs. Ki Bina Liba, that's your heart is Bina. Shalidei Ha'izbonanus Pegdulas Havaya, that through the contemplation and the greatness of Hashem, Eich Ki Biyod Nivra Ha'olam Haba, how the world to come was created just with Yod, Shafilu Olam Haba, that even the world to come, Shut Tainug, which is pleasure, in Kates, infinite pleasure, like the statement of how it's better for Elisha Acher to be judged in order so that he should get Gan Eden. So it's an infinite pleasure, and it's even worth it to go through the judgments of Elisha Acher. Nimshach rak me'us achas tekolo chashiv mamosh lagabi atzmus ein sof baruch hu. It's only from one letter that's completely incomparable to the essence of the infinite may be blessed. That's what it says, that with you is the source of life, that the concept of the source of life, Gan Eden ve'olam haba, Gan Eden and the world to come, urak imcha, it's only with you, bechinas tafel chulu, meaning only subjugated to you and nullified in comparison to you, but lagabi musavetz musis barich, in comparison to its essence and being maybe blessed. And through this you'll draw down the desire upwards, and to him may be blessed. Mamash, truly, the kalali batal boizbarich, to be included and nullified, to may be blessed. And like it's written, Mili vashamayim, who do I have in the heavens? V'im chalu chafatzti, and I don't want to be with you. That is to say, I don't want to even be with you within only Gan Eden. That even Gan Eden, that's called with you, Mekor Chaim, the source of life, Lo Chafatzti, that I didn't even want, Rak Elav Yizbarich Mamosh Rak, but only truly to him may be blessed. Higher than Gan Eden. And this desire to go upwards is called the running of the heart. Through your contemplation of Bina Liba Shubechinis Yisod Ha'esh, that's the fundamental element of fire, Shebelev, in the heart, to go upwards. V'achakach Shov, and afterwards is returning Le'echad, to one. V'nimshach machmasai zbonanus b'soviv kol almin. And how do you have affect the concept of going back to one? So that's through the contemplation of the concept of the divine as it encompasses all worlds, that in front of him there's no above and below, and the higher realms with the physical world are equal to him, may be blessed. Like it says, the heavens and the earth I fill. If so, there's no need, there's no concept of going upwards in elevation, desire to go up. Because you can find him below as above, and all the elevations of going from strength to strength. So that's only something you can have with the divine as it fills all creation. And exactly the opposite, this revelation of that encompassing all worlds will be in the time to come, below specifically, not above. That the revelation of Sovev is overlo sosif kum, and that's why it says that the virgin of Israel has fallen, it will not get up again. Meaning it won't have need elevation. Because the revelation will be below. Through the fulfillment of Torah mitzvahs in the physical. And therefore you draw from this the idea of to return, which is a concept of fear and nullification, that's above the idea of love, and this is the fundamental element of water in the mind, the wisdom, the strength of what, like we said, Ratz Libcha is Bina Liba, but the concept of Shuv La'achad is the concept of bittul of the water, of Chachma, as opposed to the Eish of Chuka, of Ratzo. And that's higher than the concept of the understanding of the heart. But how does a person get to this state? Is through the fulfillment of the mitzvos. Like it says, from his right is a fire of knowledge. His right side, that's the concept of water. And also the fire of knowledge. That's included of these two ideas of the fire and water of Chokhmah Bina, of the mind and the heart. And I guess the das that unites them. And through this a person reaches the state of going upwards and coming back. That's a concept of fire and water, which is the general concept of Torah. That similarly are founded all of the mitzvos, which is only that there should be this arousal of the feminine waters, then to draw down the masculine waters, like it's brought in that Maamar that all the nations saw. And look in the Maamar about how the Yehudim received the Torah in the days of Mordechai through their Mesiras Nefesh. So that's again a fundamental concept of Torah. And therefore we can say that that's what our sages said, that you should love your fellow man as yourself. Uklal kol Torah includes the entire Torah. That's because that's the idea of drawing down this supernal union. That Hashem says, I love you. And the souls of Israel are called brothers and friends to the Omnipresent. So you have this arrangement of love and the fulfillment of the love, this masculine and feminine concept of a relationship. And then like a woman receives a man, and therefore the concept of a relationship of love to your fellow man is the foundation of the Torah, because it's the concept of a loving relationship. That the supernal union is a concept of love, that Hashem loves us and that we love each other. Now the mitzvah of the red heifer is in general this idea, the bechinas haratz of a shov, of going upward and coming back, this relationship. Haratz is that the going upwards is like the idea of the burning of the heifer, afer, to ashes. Vashuv of maim chaim el keli, and the returning, that's the idea of giving upon it living waters to the vessel. So that's the fire and the water, the going upwards and coming back, the bina and the chachma of korachma. Zos Chukas Hatorah. That's why specifically about this mitzvah it says this is the statute, the chukah of the Torah, drawing down all the way from Osios HaChakika.